Oke guys, kita masuki ke game pertama ya, antara tim Indonesia melawan tim Laos. Oke lah, kita lihat saja guys ya. Vival pakai Link dan Vivian dia pakai Angela. Ngeri kali guys ya.
Catawab on the Fredrin going for we saw earlier the new emblem set, but for now it's going to be a concussive blast, so farming is definitely in the minds of both junglers, although Vival will be going with the war cry as well. As Nisu was saying, this combo here is quite deadly, quite lethal, focusing Mark with the war cry.
Kalem dulu guys ya, kalem.
Together with the focusing mark, right? The 8% plus the 6%, it does stack up. It does do a really good job at doing extra damage, and it does seem like, by the way, Sydney will be on the Guiniver. That's going to be a spatial migration and knock Bumblebee up.
Gelo sininya guys ya, Guiniver Midlane guys, bayangin aja guys. Guiniver Midlane guys ya, gelo.
And an Angela roam.
I mean, it's a fighter with an Angela in the roaming position. Can't say we haven't seen it, but not quite this combination. With that early game pressure, though, you can see that the Ling is just all over the place, trying to farm as much as possible. Indonesia already just getting a lot more dominance when it comes to the information, the control around the map, the control over these bushes. For now, it's still pretty okay, but later on, Bumblebee, being one of the bigger main tanks on the team, will have to walk into some of these bushes against her own safety.
Nggak lawan yang sepadan guys, santai aja.
In the mid lane again, it does seem like
tinggal tidur pun Indonesia udah pasti menang guys ya.
Turret shots there in the mid lane too, just to establish some dominance. As Vival gets level 4, a little bit ahead when it comes down to the jungle matchup against Cat a WAP. When she also does have the concussive blast, so she is trying to match at least Vival's clear speed. But with the war cry, it does seem like she has been able to actually farm up quite well. Vival rotating up top now with the Finch Poise and the Tempest of Blades, able to knock one up now with the Divine Blades as well. Going for the last shot. It's not going to be enough just yet. It's going to be Fumi Echo with the yo-yos to go and get that kill. Another kill in for Indonesia in the 2nd minute of the game as they rotate back towards this turtle.
A great play by Indonesia there to just go for aggression before the turtle. Now, Sini going in again.
Migration into Violet Requiem, forcing that flicker from Nu, and now with the purple buff still being taken away by Vival, they've actually done it. They've successfully zoned Catawap and Bumblebee away from the turtle. That should have been free with the purple buff still being taken away by Vival, but now Vival already has the purple buff, goes back into the turtle, and Bumblebee wants to walk back up. So he's doing some damage now, so that's going to be the curtain call, locking him down with the spatial migration too. No Violet Requiem, but it's enough damage to take her out of the game. Fumi Echo still able to dash out as Catawap goes in again, but Red Tree Battle will not even be a Red Tree Battle. Vival just takes it away, and now it's going to be Cindy who jumps in forward again. That's going to be Cindy doing some damage, but again, it's going to be the Tempest of Blaze to lock them down, knock them up, and take them out of this land of Dawn. Spatial migration, another knockdown into the Violet Requiem for Fumi Echo to take the
udah guys ya, udah guys. Baru menit 3 udah 6 kill coy. Apalah guys.
An absolutely stellar performance as expected, but man, despite the best efforts from Laos to really try and stop it, to try and get at least a winning combo for the neutral objective. Level 4, Indonesia says no problem. We don't want to go for a team fight, so we're gonna pick off your members one by one. We're gonna take over the bushes, and afterwards keep soloing, keep one-shotting the main front line, the first person again and again. And look at how they're able to split the focus of the team from Laos. They're trying to go for a big combo, but with the turtle being taken, with their members being chased around, they just kept moving in and out of these fights. And when you think that it's over, they go in and go for more. Laos, you're completely overwhelmed. Now, most likely, very clearly on the back foot. Is concerned on what to do. With Vival 1 kill ahead, 2 levels ahead as well when it comes to the neutral objective situation. It's looking quite difficult for Laos to try and maintain the early game dominance.
You can see there, it's a Fury Hammer straight into Legion Sword. What is Vival actually building there? No boots for Vival on the Ling. He's going to go straight for some of these item components, and up top there is some damage placed down on Fumi Echo. Once Spirit Destruction as well, he decides to go and take it in the hard guard.
Ditungguin sama Vival guys. Harus dapat sih.
Look at the damage coming down.
Harus dapat sih guys.
Vival should still be able to catch Platwoo here as he jumps in with the Divine Blades one again, and the Tempest of Blades to knock her up. And Catawap is next in the chopping block as he picks up the blades from the ground. Vivian able to flicker out of the taunt there, and that's going to be another spatial migration to lock Bumblebee up. New on the hard guard, but the turtle spawns into bottom lane, and Viv Vivol will just utilize this time to go and rotate to take that turtle from Laos.
They managed to actually push Laos back. They had
yang kedua guys ya.
The winning fight technique, the winning skirmish, and now just full control. And they have enough damage to sneak this right out from under the nose of Laos, and that seems to be what's gonna happen. Laos, despite having this combo, they are failing to really get the kind of fights they require. A full on 5v5. Look at this, one more.
Wah, Cat Awap-nya langsung mati coy.
Everything in the kitchen sink thrown at Cat Awap, and you've got to feel for her at this point of the game. 8-1 Vivol.
Itu Fredrin udah mati 2 kali guys. Berbeda level lumayan lah ya. 2 level bos. Gila.
She's invading the Fredrin with the rest of the team. So much prio all around the map. Up top, a lot of damage from Nu over to Chell, but she is able to escape with a battle mirror image.
That's what's making it quite difficult for Laos as well. If they want to try and go for a force 5v5 fight, they have to try and pull Indonesia to try and match their playstyle. With Indonesia just splitting, just pushing with the lane dominance on multiple lanes here, if they can try and go for a dive, maybe they can force a response from Indonesia, but they don't have the tools to do so. And once again, Indonesia.
Waduh, Bumblebee.
Migration right into Valid Requiem, and now the template plays again. Wow, we cannot.
Gila, Moskownya langsung mati guys. Cat Awap mati lagi. Gila.
Picks up the kill.
Udah sih guys. Udah sih guys. Bang, udah bang.
6 minutes in and they're
gila, 6 menit 12 kill.
Oh,
jadi taman bermain aja guys. Ini guys, lihat sini Bung. Aduh.
Usually we see winning teams.
Udah cuma ladies pertama kali yang pakai Guiniver mid ya guys ya.
They're even going for macro plays. They're using this mobility to more efficiently hunt down like structural objectives and players from the side of Laos. They're literally not going for any kind of long drawn out macro play. They just keep going for fights again and again. Replay here from what happened earlier in the mid lane, but I think a fight was breaking out in real time as well.
It doesn't seem like, Laos want to take that fight. They'll just concede some of these turrets, Arashi. But the fact that they've gone all tier 2s before, not even before the Lord, before the 3rd turtle spawns in the game, and they're looking for a fight under the turrets, it does seem like turrets just don't apply to them. As the Venus Fury gets used up with a flicker too, but Cindy's able to pop in the Valor Requiem just in time, and now the full dive commences in the back with Chell, doing a lot of damage, trying to gun down the dragon. It seems for Vivol.
Ngori guys.
Get shredded down without any of these resources being committed. Vivol just poked them out down. Vivol didn't even use the Tempest of Blades, Arashi. That's why I was so confused. I was looking at that great. Oh, Chell sidesteps the Spear of Destruction there in the bottom lane as well, denying any sort of full engage. And it seems for Sydney, she'll have to use the Furious Dive defensively. Chell on the Claude, 8 minutes in, is snowballing to a point where she can actually fight the Yuzong 1v1. Another spatial migration up top of the Valor Requiem. Cat Awap trying to survive, and maybe now we get to see Vivol use the tip of the blades, and it does get used up. Trying to go for all the blades, but actually she's able to get out of the knockup coming in from Bumblebee. And Lord has spawned in the game. That's a fleeting time in the 8th minute of the game, Arashi. It seems Vivian, she didn't go for it as the first item. That's why she picked it up so late into the game. Maybe she just went for damage.
I thought for damage, or maybe the flash of the Oasis, but look at the Lord immediately shredded down. Let's take a look at the items. It is indeed the flash of the Oasis, but man, the 3-item power spike for the Shell as well. Oh, they're going again.
Another spatial migration into the stab of that blade from Vivol. Now with the Malefic Roar at the 8th minute mark. She already has a Sky Piercer,
ngeri kali guys.
Fury. At this point, she might as well get a blade to spare to get through everyone with one Defiant Blade.
Laos cuma dikasih 1 kill doang bro. Itu pun gara-gara Pumi Eka tadi guys ya.
They've already dealt with the turret splash earlier. Cat Awap trying to frontline here, but at this point, no one's the front line. No one can even withstand the damage. Another Defiant Blade into the front, onto the Flying Dragon. But even with the blade, she's able to dish out so much damage. As good petrify.
Waduh, Vivalnya guys.
Shut down. Finally in this game, some punishment to Chell.
Mereka masih pengen nggak balik sih. Cat Awapnya mati guys. Woi, sini. Buset, dapat 2 bos. Anjay. Wah, udah guys. Bang, udah bang. Udahlah, end aja bos. Iya, triple kill. Maniac bos. Anjay, Maniac guys ya. Gelo guys. Bonus guys, Maniacnya bonus guys. Terlalu OP cuy ini cuy. Aduh, ya. Masih ada counter lagi sih tim Indo lah. Udah pasti bos, juara bos.